What up, what up? It's Ace OG, back in the video. So the title of this video is gonna be, well, I'm gonna have to figure out what the title is gonna be, but this is gonna be a Ace OG revenue update. So I'm going to do some of these things periodically to show you exactly how much I'm making on YouTube, because I know a lot of folks are trying to figure out, not necessarily what I'm making, but what they can potentially make doing YouTube. So I'm going to go into some of the numbers, run over some of the numbers and some of the analytics, and give you some insight as far as like what you could possibly make on YouTube. So admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel, and they'll keep pushing the video out, give you leverage, you better yourselves. So let's get into it. So this is the Ace to OG revenue update. So not gonna belabor the topic. It's gonna be not necessarily a short video, but I'm gonna be very efficient as far as like what I'm talking about here. I know a lot of folks are, like I said, are really wondering about how much money they can make or potentially make, right? So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually look at some of these numbers here and read off some of these numbers. And I don't have any graphics to show you guys or whatever. So what I would suggest you to do is either take notes, or this is YouTube, so you can rewind the video as much as possible to figure out exactly how the numbers are going to potentially look for you. So I got monetized back in June of this year, right? I think I said July at one point. So my apologies. It was actually June. So also, as a caveat to this, the way YouTube is set up, and I'm not sure if you can change it, but from what I've seen after I got monetized, YouTube will not cash you out if it's not at least $100. Now I try to change it to make it less than that just to see, because actually I was gonna have it set to where I wouldn't cash out until maybe like $300, $400, right, to build it up. But I set it back to the default setting, which I believe is 100, because I wanted to make sure that my bank information was correct. And also, of course, they ask for certain information from you, as for like your social security number and some other things, because this money is taxable. So the government's gonna get their share, right? So even though you're making money off of YouTube based off of ads and all these other things, the government's gonna get their share. This is taxable income, if anybody didn't know that, right? So you got to give some tax information to YouTube after you get monetized, if you want to get paid by YouTube. Would that make any sense? So anyways, some numbers. So in June, I made $10.50. So and I want to say I got monetized maybe during the middle of June. So that might be the reason why I thought that I was monetized in July. So that's how much I made in June. Then in August, I made $73.06. So to combine the $10.50 to the $73.06. I'm sorry. One minute. Hold on. Let me rewind that. Rewind. So I'm not exactly sure why it's showing this. So I'm actually looking at the Studio app on YouTube on my laptop here, and for some reason it's not showing. Well, I know why. Okay, so when you pull it up on your desktop or your laptop, they're not going to show your numbers in order. They're going to show your numbers as for like how much you made that particular month. So of course your money can vary depending on how many folks watched your ads that was in your video, if you got super chats, all these other things, right? So actually I need to go back here and give you the correct number here. So that number was correct when I said in June, but then it jumped to August because I think I must have made either more or less than that in July. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is gonna be the numbers in order. Okay, so in June, once again, I made $10.50. And then July, I made $150.69, right? So that was a huge jump, right? And I'm pretty sure that was one of my videos that was kind of controversial. But of course, this might have been a conglomerate of a couple of videos, because actually, you know what? I think that was some of my political videos that I created. I triggered some emotions, right? So folks started to comment, folks started to like the video, whether it be good or bad. So of course, if you get into somebody's emotions on YouTube, it's going to pay you. That's just nature of the beast, right? So So since I made 150 and 69 cents in July, and then I made, of course, $10.50 in June, then I think I cashed out in August. So yeah, because what happens is that YouTube will pay you between the 21st and the 26th every month. But the thing is, I didn't make the threshold for $100 in June because I only made $10.50, right? But in July, I made 150. So that means that I didn't get paid until August. So I wound up cashing out that amount in August. So let's do some math here. So 150, 69 plus 1050 equals. Okay, so in the month of August, I cashed out at $161.19. So that was my first paycheck from YouTube, right? Now, the August earnings I had was $73.06. So that means I was not going to cash out in September. Okay, the people follow me here now. So what happens is that from the 1st into the 30th for the 31st of that month, depending on how many days in that month, YouTube is going to combine all your earnings for that particular month. But you're not going to get paid that month. You're going to get paid get paid between the 21st and 26th of the following month. So let's say this month is November, right? So whatever you made in November, you're not going to cash out until December 21st, between the 21st and the 26th of December, right? So whatever you made in November is going to be your earning, what you're going to cash out with in December, right? So that was my first paycheck from YouTube. So I would have cashed out in August. Now, I didn't make enough money in August to cash out because the threshold is $100. I only made $73.06 in August. So let's move to September. So September, I made $81.60, right? So combine 73.06 to 81.60, and that means I cashed out in October. So let's go and do the numbers here again. So August, I made $73.06 plus September, I made $81.60. Okay, so that means I cashed out in October for $154.66. So that's how much I made cashing out in October. So let's see how much I made in October, right? So in October, I made $77.89. That was for the month of October. Now we're currently in November. Today is November 29th of 2024. Okay, so as of today, I have made $380.76. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows why I made that much money in November. It was because of my viral video that I created August 31st, right? I mean, October 31st, I'm sorry. So, believe it or not, I didn't make any money on that video on October 31st. I made that video on Halloween. I was actually on my way home to get my daughter so I can take her to get some candy for Halloween. But just a caveat to the numbers here. So I didn't start making money off of that video until about 4 or 5 days after I made the video. So that's one of the reasons why some folks will say that before you try to share a video outside of YouTube, you wait between 7 to 10 days. Because the algorithm needs to have that much time for your video to be pushed out there into the YouTube space. Because you can make a video that's going to pop and make 10,000 views, 20,000 views, but I guarantee you're not going to start making a whole bunch of growth in that video until a couple of days after you make the video. So even though I made that video October 31st, the earnings for that video did not come in until November this month, right? So actually let's do some math here again. Okay, so how many days we got left in November? One more day. So tomorrow will be the last day of November, right? So I only got one more day left to make some earnings for YouTube. But let's say that my earnings for November is gonna cap off at this particular number here. So let's do some math. So $380.76 plus October. So October was $77.89 equals, okay? So if the numbers stated where they are right now, I'm going to cash out between December 21st and the 26th for $458.76. $1,022.65. So that's how much earnings I made for the month of October and November combined, right? So that is my revenue update for my channel. Now, I'm going to get into some more analytics in another video because I know folks want to probably understand and know how much they can make off of paid watch ads. How much they can make based off of super chats and all those other things, right? So
I'm about to go.
About to leave, sweetie?
I gotta go take this hummus.
Okay.
What's talking to?
I'm making a video.
So you stop to talk to me in the middle of the video?
You talk to me first. Anyways, I was gonna say, I know folks want to know about watch paid ads, super chats, if you have a YouTube Premium, all these other things to see how much money you can make. But here's the thing, what I want to get across as far as the bottom line of this video. There are a lot of folks that are talking about quitting their job to make money on YouTube. Let me tell y'all something. Now, I have 3.5K subscribers right now, roughly, right? And I have one video that I've made over the last 2 months that as of right now made 22,000 views, right? So, and that video alone made, I think a little over $160 by itself, right? But is this life-changing money? Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna get into some more of that because I want this to be just a revenue update, right? So, drop some comment section below. Let me know what y'all think about the revenue. You can make money on YouTube, obviously, but this is small change compared to what some content creators can make or have made. But we'll see how things go, especially for yourself, as far as like how you're going to be able to make more money off of YouTube. All right. So you want to discuss a topic or something to benefit your channel, email me at aceog757@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. It's AceOG, signing out. I'm gone.